the little lantern that could kids' story bedtime story. In a bustling village, where the nights were dark and the stars twinkled faintly, there was a tiny lantern named Lila. Lila was much smaller than the other lanterns in the village. She had a delicate glass frame and a small wick, but she burned with a warm, golden light. Every evening, the villagers would light their lanterns to guide them home, hang them on their porches, or use them to brighten up the village square. But no one seemed to notice Lila. The bigger lanterns shone brighter and could light up entire streets, while Lila's glow was soft and small. "I wish I could be useful like the other lanterns," Lila often whispered to herself. One fateful night, a thick fog rolled into the village. It was so dense that even the brightest lanterns couldn't cut through it. The villagers were worried. Without light, they wouldn't be able to find their way home or keep the village safe. The mayor of the village gathered all the lanterns and said, "We need someone to guide the rescue team to the lighthouse at the edge of the cliff. The path is narrow and dangerous, and the fog is too thick for large lights to penetrate. Who will help?" The bigger lanterns murmured among themselves, reluctant to take on the task. Their bright lights reflected off the fog, making it harder to see. Lila stepped forward timidly. "I can try," she said softly. The other lanterns looked at her in surprise. "You? You're too small," one of them said. But the mayor smiled kindly. Sometimes a small light can make a big difference. With a spark of courage, Lila was handed to the leader of the rescue team. Her soft, warm light glowed steadily, cutting through the thick fog without reflecting back. She guided the team step by step along the narrow, winding path to the lighthouse. When they reached the top, they lit the great beacon, and its powerful light cut through the fog, helping lost villagers find their way home. Back in the village, everyone cheered for Lila. "You saved us," they exclaimed. From that night on, Lila was no longer overlooked. She had proven that even a small lantern could shine brightly in the darkest of times. And every time the fog returned, the villagers knew exactly who to call to light their way.